Welcome to another episode of Mr. Paint Boss. This is a very special episode because we are painting a brand new home here in Tampa, Florida. Well, it's not brand new. It is a 3-year-old home. Now, 3 years ago, this house looked brand new. Unfortunately, it was painted with contractor grade paint. Now guys, this is a little secret of the trades, is when these houses get built in Florida, they get painted with the cheapest paint you can buy on the market. Now after only 3 years, this home was already dull, faded, the paint was chalking, it already was in desperate need of a new paint job. Now this paint job I'm putting on this house will outlast any other paint job on the market. You guys, I did the best paint job you can possibly buy on my client's home on this video. So let's start with a pressure washing montage. I got a 4,000 PSI pressure washer out here. I've done every single oil change on this thing. I've kept this thing in top condition. It starts first pull. I love this washer, especially for these big stucco houses, to get every bit of dust, every bit of mold, every bit of debris off of this house, to give me the cleanest slate to start with, so that I can guarantee that every single one of my coats is going to stick and there's going to be nothing in between my layers of paint from the concrete stucco to the top coat. One of the things I noticed when I was washing this house is that the lap siding was almost blowing off the house when I was washing the front of it. Upon closer inspection, there wasn't any nails in the corners of some of these lap siding boards, which caused them to flop around. I was afraid they were gonna blast off the house. So I got the nail gun out, I got the compressor out, and I'm gonna start tacking these lap siding boards in wherever they're loose. I'm gonna tap on the wall. I'm gonna see if it sounds like it's loose, and I'm gonna tack it in. After this, I'm gonna caulk in all of the nail heads so that no water gets into this lap siding at all. And after the caulking and 2 top coats, this house is gonna be completely water. It's gonna be impenetrable to water. And that's what we want, because we do get strong hurricanes and strong rainstorms here in Florida. So having a house that is impenetrable to water is the most important thing here in Florida. There you go. So at the end of this job, I got a 5-star review from my client, and I'll show that at the end of the video. My client was so generous. He gave the biggest tip I've ever gotten this year, which is $500 tip, plus a gift card to a fancy restaurant downtown, plus a gift card to Costco. And then on top of that, my client, he is a phenomenal guy to cook barbecue smoked meats. He cooks the best food I think I've ever had off of a barbecue. And he made sure that we had lunch every single day on the job site, as well as unlimited Coca-Colas. I mean, it was just the best project to be on. Now, I noticed a couple really big gaps. I don't know how come we have almost 1/2-inch gaps here in the corner, but I'm going to start putting some caulking here, filling it up, and I'm going to score it off and make sure that that is perfect as well. Honestly, the more caulking, the better on the front face of the houses. It's just the best line of defense against any water intrusion. Above these windows and above the garage door and above the front door, I'm noticing gaps and cracking, and in the stucco on the bottom edge. And I don't know if water can get in there, but I'm assuming it can. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that up as well with a big channel of caulking here to make sure that any water that hits this rolls right off that edge and nothing gets in behind the window. God forbid that any water gets in anywhere and starts, doing damage on the interior of the house. So I'm going to caulk that, score that off, and then 2 coats of paint will seal that up beautifully.
Must be.
All right, so on this house, we're doing a base coat of LOXON XP. Look how thick that paint is. That's some thick paint right there. It doesn't even run. So this paint fills all the little pinholes in the stucco, seals the wall up so that any driving rain or any wind that's blasting rain into the wall doesn't go through any of those pinholes. It's like a whole thick layer of latex. And see that? I mean, that's some thick paint. It's like glue. And then we're gonna top coat this with the Emerald Rain Refresh, which is a self-washing paint. Means that any of the dust that lands in the house, pollen, mildew, anything, will wash off of it with either a hose or just the rain. So now you can see that. So when I pressure wash the house, I shot so much water in here, blasted some of the dirt out so that I can get my paint right here actually below the line of the grass. And that helps waterproof the cement all the way down to the soil line. Now, I'm gonna start rolling out the back of this house. Now, I'm sure you guys can tell. I hope you guys can tell how thin the paint really was on this house. We need to fix this. I want this paint job to last for 10 years for my client. So I'm gonna put on a nice thick coat of this LOXON. It's like glue almost. It's so thick and it almost doesn't run at all. You can lift your roller right out of this bucket, hold it up, spin it around. That paint's not gonna fall off. It's a very thick paint. That's their LOXON XP. It's specifically designed for really porous concrete to fill it in and make sure that no rain can get through there, water can get through there. So I'm gonna apply a thick coat. Now the back of this house, I'm telling you guys, the back of this house took almost 5 gallons of LOXON XP to cover this back area, the back porch, the ceiling of the back porch. So much paint went on this house. It was so in desperate need of paint. All right, guys, this is what I'm talking about right here, okay? Do you see how dry this is? Now, this is a brand new house paint job here in Florida, and this is what it looks like with just 1 coat of my LOXON paint right on there. Look at how it fills in all of those little pinholes. So, just because you have a new house doesn't mean it has a good paint job. This is only a 3-year-old paint job. Let's get this house started, yeah, clean it to the bone. Pressure washing glory, let it shine, let it glow. Same course, paint and pros. Bring the heat, bring the fight, make it clean, make it bold. All right, I've already tacked the siding in now on the front of the house. So now it's time to go up and I'm gonna actually do some painting on the front of the house by hand with a brush and a roller. Now, I got the sprayer in the truck and I got all the supplies to spray out the lap siding, 2 coats. But in an area like this where it's probably less than 750 square feet to 1,000 square feet of lap siding, it's actually faster and better for the lap siding to get painted by hand. That way I can try to fill those little grooves, those little vertical seams. And, you know, it's faster than papering it up and spraying 2 coats. And it's actually kind of fun too. So I'm going to brush and roll the lap siding here. 2 coats, Emerald Rain Refresh for both coats on the lap siding. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to come back with the white paint and then hit that trim to clean this entire thing up and make it look beautiful and really get that punch of contrast. While I'm rolling on the top coat of Rain Refresh, let's go over what AI Overview says of the Sherwin-Williams Rain Refresh product and some of the benefits of using this paint. So benefit number 1, Sherwin-Williams Rain Refresh paint offers several advantages. Number 1, self-cleaning technology. This is probably the biggest benefit of this paint. It repels dirt and grime, allowing rainwater to wash away contaminants naturally, reducing maintenance needs. Advantage number 2 is durability. It's formulated for extreme weather conditions. It resists fading and peeling, ensuring a long-lasting color retention. That is so important in Florida. That's one of the most important things. Extreme weather conditions paint. Benefit number 3, low maintenance. The paint requires minimal upkeep, making it ideal for busy households or areas prone to dirt and salt exposure. Guys, if you're along the coast in Tampa, you need to be using this product. It's probably the only paint that'll hold up to that strong salt exposure you get from the ocean. So this side right here has been painted with LOXON and then top coat with Rain Refresh. I can feel the difference between the LOXON side and the Rain Refresh side. This side's way more smooth and way more slippery. This side grabs my hand more. And this is a satin LOXON and this is a satin Rain Refresh. So this has some repelling qualities to it that's why the dust will hit it, but nothing can stick to this. It's impossible. We'll have to do a tape test on this a little later. Yeah, that's just way more sticky than this. Benefit number 4, wide range of colors. So this paint is available in various finishes. On this house, we're using satin, by the way. It allows for customization to enhance curb appeal. And I'm telling you, it looks awesome from the road. It's got great points for curb appeal, in my opinion. This is the 5th advantage, is environmental benefits. It's low VOCs. Guys, what that means is that when you're using this product, you're not, it's not that toxic. Shouldn't be toxic at all if it's low VOC. So it's good for the contractor who's putting it on. You're not getting poisoned essentially by using this paint. And environmentally friendly formulation make it a sustainable choice for homeowners. That environmentally friendly formulation that they speak about means the paint isn't going to hurt your grass. It's not going to hurt your flowers. It's not going to hurt any of your landscaping around the house. Sometimes the paints will. There was a paint that was destroying grass, I think a couple years ago, and people got really mad about it. So this doesn't do that. And overall, Rain Refresh is highly recommended for its performance and value, maintaining a fresh, vibrant color. And that's what my client really wanted, was a paint that would retain its color, retain the luster and the sheen of the house, and keep his house looking new for as long as possible. Now, guys, Sherwin-Williams makes very good exterior paints. Sometimes on interiors, they use other paints. But on exteriors, their warranty is pretty good, and their paints have been fantastic.
Nice.
Always remember to two-coat your trim, guys. I'm telling you, the contrast is so much better with 2 coats of trim paint, especially when there's a dark and a light color meeting. You want that crisp line. 2 coats gives you that. It looks awesome, and it makes your house look so much better. Don't ever think 1 coat of trim paint is good. Always do 2. It's not that much more work, and it makes it look a lot better. All right. Now, I did paint the front door of this house. I don't think I got footage of painting the front door, but I did paint it. I used the same exact color in an enamel paint. So don't go and paint your front door with a latex. Make sure you're painting your front door with a front door enamel exterior paint, preferably semi-gloss, to make sure that your front door can handle the abuse from the heat and the sunlight, because a regular latex will make those weird little bubbles and blister and it'll look ugly, and an enamel won't do that. An enamel can hold up to some serious heat and it will retain its color for years, even in direct sunlight. Guys, get ready for an epic paint reveal. So as I walk closer to this house, pay attention to how the sun is literally reflecting off of this house. Guys, pay attention to how nice and thick that paint is on the exterior. You can see how this house is literally sparkling in the sunlight, and it's only a satin finish. So the rain refresh paint and the LOXON paint reflects so much of that sunlight that's why it has that look. All the cracks are filled, all the little imperfections have been filled. When I painted this house and I rolled that paint in, I was pressing the paint into every little crack or every little texture of the stucco. And that's how you get a home to look like this. It's not easy to get a home to look like this. There is a lot of work involved to make sure that the paint lays out smooth and it looks good. And when you're looking down the side of the house, that it looks uniform the whole way across. And I think I nailed it on this house. So I'm thrilled about this project. If you need a quote to paint your house and you need a painter you can trust that's going to put the paint on thick and make sure that the home looks good at the end of the day, you can reach out to me at www.sancrapaintingpros.com or call me at 352-800-1082 and you'll reach me, and I'll be happy to swing by your project, meet you, walk around the project, get you a free quote on your